Peace and blessings. Hey, y'all. Let me get my tea. Hold on. Oh, my tea is pretty warm. I am having, what kind of tea am I having? I'm having elderberry, burdock, no, yellow dock root, sarsaparilla root, dandelion root, and parsley. No, alfalfa. Yeah. So anyway, I know you don't expect to see me today, but I was feeling this video to tell you. I want to tell you a little about my day. And you're like, you like what I did to my hair? So I took the sides and I made like a headband with it, cause so it could truly look like we just all, So yeah, just I don't know, yeah. So today was a beautiful goddess day. Let me just tell you about it. So Janae had texted me yesterday and said, hey, do you want to go with me and Goddess to the gym? Because she is a member of Planet Fitness and Goddess wanted to go to the gym. And of course, they invited me and I just sit here. And of course I went, we went 10 o'clock this morning. It was beautiful. Us three, like three little girls just giggling and gabbing on the treadmill. It was a very beautiful and wonderful experience. And it made me think about how, if y'all, I know I say this, but let's just talk about this idea of manifestation. Because the manifestation was exactly that. It was three of us. It was that picture that is actually in my bathroom now, so I see it every day. It was that picture of the one in the middle and the two women on the side. It was three of us. And I put that in the feng shui and I talked about how much I wanted it and I talked about how much I desired it and what I was going to do with it and how it was going to be and what it was going to be like to have my best girlfriends. And now I'm actually living it. And it's just so beautiful, so easy. It's so perfect. It's so like we've been together for 100 years or longer, that we've been together forever. That's how the manifestations feel when they come. And today was even like every day with Journey and Goddess, it's always like that. It's like a peaceful meditation. And I know that all meditation, maybe that's an oxymoron, like peaceful and meditation. Isn't meditation supposed to be peaceful? But for some of us, it's not always that peaceful. And I was just thinking about how today was just like after I worked out, because I hadn't worked out in a while. I only did 30 minutes on the treadmill, but it was something. My body felt it. And I felt a little tired and I felt a little emotional and I felt like, I don't know, I cleaned up my house. I had this little extra energy. It was a different kind of energy. But I realized that that feeling that I was feeling was called peaceful meditation. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't sadness. It wasn't depression. It was peaceful meditation. When things work out for you, sometimes the excitement of it is not as exciting as you used to calling excitement. Sometimes excitement for a lot of us is drama. Excitement for a lot of us is kind of that heightened awareness all of the time, which is really not how we're made or what we're made of or how we're built. We're just really not. So it's such a beautiful feeling to be in that. The weather's cold. Like it's a thing. It's a thing. And I'm loving it. I feel like it's so nice to learn how to be here. That feeling of serenity, that feeling of surrendering, the feeling that, I came in the house and Goddess came in the house with me because she had to change into her Goddess clothes. And we were talking about Goddess gym wear. We're going to create some Goddess gym wear because I was like, oh, Goddess, I couldn't wait to see this morning because Goddess wear her African clothes, her gele, her lapa, all her African clothes every day. And I said, I couldn't wait to see. I wanted to see how a Goddess dressed for the gym. And I was like, ooh, we could create some Goddess gym wear. Like, because, goddesses go to the gym too. Like, what do goddesses wear? Like, what kind of pants? Or, it was beautiful. And like I said, we laughed and the whole bit. And so anyway, I came in, she got dressed, she went on because she had to go to the restaurant. And I started getting to work. And the feeling was I wasn't alone. That's what I feel like true meditation is that your walk is not alone. Like that was like the overarching feeling was this time when sometimes I talk to myself, I don't really say words, but I'm in inner dialoguing. But I don't know if I ever put it that I wasn't really talking to myself today, or in a sense I was. But I was really talking to my higher self or my ancestors, that in peaceful meditation, there's something why it's peaceful as opposed to just meditation, is that there is still an awareness that there's something else riding with you, walking with you, being there with you, holding your hand, getting you through, or it's not even through, it's kind of moving you through. It's a very beautiful feeling. It's a very misinterpreted feeling because I don't think we've learned how to feel other things besides excitement. And we equate excitement with happiness or joy. We don't always equate that feeling of being peace or peaceful with actually happiness and joy. It's almost like all the ways that we were told that, not just all the ways that we feel, but all the definitions and words that we were taught about our emotions may not be accurate. What if the words that we have put to these feelings that we have called emotions are not accurate? What if there was a way to redefine the feelings with new words so that we could actually start being more in a state of meditation as opposed to having to get in a state of meditation? We would learn how to stay in a state of meditation. That's what I'm teaching. That's what I'm teaching this Sunday. It's virtual. It's my master class. It's from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., the best time in the morning to, do your thing, to get your meditation on, to learn. Because yes, when I think about the things that I said I asked for. Now, I want to say this to you. You didn't just ask today. You didn't even just ask yesterday. Some things you have asked for, I want to say lifetimes ago, because you have all of eternity. So there's no way in one lifetime you could get everything that you could imagine. In other words, there's more thought vibratory frequency that is infinite and everlasting than there is years in a body. But thank goodness that there's many bodies, whether it's the body of a human, the body of an animal, the body of the trees or the stars or the moon or the sun. You could be the sun itself, reincarnated as the sun. It's still more time in thought being creation, thought being the manifestation, right? But there's so many thoughts. So that's why I believe you come back to still gain. So some of the stuff you're getting, like the law of attraction says, you have enough stuff in your vortex, some place where everything you ask for, do you ever think about it? I used to visualize these things. I used to ask for things. Don't you ever think like, where are they held? Like, do you think they just disappeared? Because that's a thought. They evaporated, dissipated. No, they actually are stored in a place that is waiting for you, and perfectly the way you asked for it in the way you asked for it. So as things start, hold on one sec. And as things start showing up in your life, you'll start realizing that maybe some people say, I don't even remember asking for this. Like, I got stuff that I didn't even ask for. Like, I love it. I'm enjoying it. But you did on some other level, maybe in another lifetime. And even those things you asked for when you were 5 or 6 or things, they are there. And the whole thing is can't get everything that's in your vortex right now because it would be too much. You don't even have the vessels to hold them in. And that's my other class. But this Sunday, I want to show you how your emotions, like what they are and how to use them as meditation, how to use the feelings you're already feeling to go into meditation and then flip the feeling into something else, knowing that it isn't what you think it is. It's a really beautiful concept, and it came to me today, and we're going to do that because I think, like I said, we have another way of meditating as Black folk, or at least we have to have one. And I think the way we do it is so colorful and beautiful and vibrant, just like we are, really, just like we are. So I just want to make sure that you are all aware. Also, for the ladies that's in the first raw food course, to this second one, we start on Sunday as well. We just start that late at 12. That one, I just want to talk a little bit about that because I was in the kitchen all day. I don't know, like, I went to the gym and then I did all this work that I had to do on a computer, and then I went in the kitchen. That raw foods got me, y'all. I'm constantly keeping smoothies on deck, or I got some flax crackers inside the dehydrator, or I made some wonderful carob cookie. Well, they actually like little, I'm gonna call them truffles, like carrot truffles, just a little nice snack. And I just can't stop. So it's always something. Oh, I made the tuna today too, the raw tuna. It's like it's something in me that's not even me anymore. Like people say, oh, I'm having a hard time being raw. I know that feeling. I'm not there anymore. I'm having the easiest time being raw. To me, there is nothing else. It's like the way my mind used to think of organic foods. I never knew the price of non-organic foods. I didn't know how much more organic foods was expensive than other foods. I don't. There was only organic food. It's that same way with the raw foods. It's almost like food doesn't even have that same effect on me or regular food. I Something happened. This whole law of attraction, this whole high vibe, it affects every aspect of your life, even relationships. And I'm going to talk about the relationship aspect on my Facebook page. It's Blackberry Beauty Academy. It's a public page. You could join it, Blackberry Beauty Academy, because I'm going to stop here because we're going to go into what do I mean about that, about the whole idea of the relationship and what I'm understanding about myself and what I'm feeling and what I'm knowing and y'all, it's a beautiful thing. This law of attraction, because like I said, the food aspect. So let me talk about the second class, because we talked about it in the first class. The second class is about that raw foods is a lifestyle. It was funny today. We were on the treadmill, and was three of us ladies, and two of us at least are attracting men that are vegans, which for vegans, I don't know, for a lot of vegans, that's really important. That's important to me. And one of the sisters actually never really had a vegan, but she never really asked for it. She always wanted it, but thought that I could leave things out when I ask. I mean, because maybe I'm asking for too much. I just want a good black man. Forget if he's a vegan or vegetarian, but that later became an issue. What I want y'all to know is when you want something, you have to ask for it full out. And one way of asking is living the life yourself. Because there is a life. The reason why you usually want a man that's a vegan when you're a vegan is because there is very much a lifestyle. There's very much down to the movies you watch, the places you visit, the things that you listen to, the music. Raw foods is that too. It's a high vibing kind of entrance into the divine, to the vortex in a sense, if you will. So of course, that is more what you're asking for. You think it's just, oh, you eat the same food, I eat the same food, no big deal. You don't eat the food I eat, no big deal. But there really is something else going on. And so I'm teaching it as actually the raw food lifestyle, something about beauty, but it's rites, rituals, and remedies. So we're going to talk a lot about the goddess and the goddesses, the ancient black goddesses, and the goddess in you and what that looks like and what that means, and you and your herbs and you and your baths and you and the clothes you wear and you and the underwear you wear and so we're taking this whole idea of what is the raw food lifestyle and what would that look like for an African woman, for a black woman, the entire lifestyle. Who would she date? Who would she marry? What kind of children would she have? What would her childbirth be like? What would her labor? What would her carrying of the baby? I mean, it's a lifestyle. Where does she go? What does she do? What does she attract? What does she want? What kind of work would she do? And we're going to really get into that and bring that forth for us. So that's over 3 Sundays, $47. The 2-hour one with the meditation, also same day, this Sunday, which is January 26th. First one, the meditation from 9 until 11. And then the next one is only from 12 to 12:45. So we'll do the second one, and it's going to be great. But I want to talk about relationships and just me and relationships and what I'm understanding and what I'm feeling and what I oh my God, like, wow, like yeah. So we're going to talk. We're going to be over there. But, you see my Diva cup? It's a Diva cup. It's a Diva cup, but the light's too bright, so you can't see the Diva. There she go. Ain't she pretty? My girl. See, it's my girlfriends. Everything I use, I was like, see, this is going to be me and my sisters. It's 3 of us. Like, oh, yeah, I worked it. I worked the heck out of it. I did. And then Don't forget creating vessels. Vessels are very important, and I'm realizing that in so many ways. But meet me over at 7 p.m. I'll be on the Blackberry Beauty Academy. So meet me over there. But first, I want to see who is on today. Okay. Hey, Goonies girl, we all good. I know we got each other's messages and we're all good for. So this Friday, tomorrow on this channel, Live Free TV, we're going to have Shamel Ingram, our financial aid coordinator, counselor extraordinaire. So we're gonna have her. Hold on, ladies. I get cut off, and I don't think you do see me getting cut off. But and then next Friday we're going to have Miss Goonies girl. She's gonna. Hey, Lakeisha, by the way. Good evening. She's gonna be on doing her magic. Blessings, everyone. Congrats on the manifestations. Thank you, Shonda. That's a sweet thing. Hey, Lisa and everyone. Hey, Queen. Hey, Yafat. Hey, Beverly. Hope you're doing well, recovering well. Queen Lex is in the house. How are you, darling? Shanda says, I understand the way of meditation. That way of meditation, I learned it from some Brahmins. Go ahead. I studied with a while back, but implementing it has been a journey. Isn't it something? And it's funny. I love that when people say things like that, like I learned it from a Brahmin, I learned it from, some type of guru, because I learned it from experiences in life. And that's what I want to show you. I think that one way, and I love that, like I said, so that makes me realize that this is a divinity and there's a oneness and we can all pull from it. And that ancient intelligence and ancient ritual and we already know it. I think for women, we just need time and space. And that's where relationships have to be, our relationships have to really kind of understand what is it like to date a goddess. I truly believe there should be a handbook. I think there was a sister that made a book. I don't know if it was Dating a Goddess, but maybe I need to write from my perspective, because that's what I understand. Like dating a goddess, it's not like dating anybody else. It's not like dating any other regular woman. You know what I'm saying? Like dating a goddess, because there's things that you need in time and space, and you're conjuring, and I'm just understanding it, and it's beautiful. But yes, that is, thank you. I will soon manifest something with you. Oh yes, just getting my manifestations lined up. You keep high flying. Yes, Queen, and I feel you, darling. I feel you. I feel that manifestation. I see that manifestation. I know that manifestation. We are that manifestation. I felt that on a very powerful way. In a very powerful way. Poetic, hey, poetic beauty. Hey, queens. Hey, Queen Ariana, dropping in for my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, darling. I'm very sore, but I'm making the best. Okay, Beverly, that's good. You are right. We already know it, and I feel it, and that's the thing I think about. But I always think to myself, I say, so what do I get to have that my sisters who watch me may not feel like they're getting, or they're not, those downloads are not coming as quickly, or maybe they feel like at all? It's just two things. It's space and time. Space and time. Because when you have that, you have everything. Because everything is within Christ consciousness, the God within, as above, so below, as within, so without. Everything, there's nothing new under the sun. Every ancient, we're talking about stuff that is actually really coming, in a sense, as the Dogons knew, from the cosmos, from the stars. And aren't we all under the cosmos? Aren't we all under the stars? Even our astrological signs are in reference to the stars. What does the star say? What do our horoscopes say? What does the star say? This stuff is right here, but I think a sacred woman needs things. She needs her big, beautiful skirt. She needs to not wear panties all the time. She needs to take off them damn bras. She needs to take long, beautiful baths. She needs to eat delicious foods. She needs to be in the kitchen. I was in the kitchen, y'all, and I said I should calculate how much time a day, or even I could add it up to a week, that I actually spend in the kitchen. I spend a long time in the kitchen. But it don't feel like that feeling like, oh, I got to get out the kitchen. It just feels like this is where I'm supposed to be. This is a perspective that maybe many tried to talk about, but it was coming out wrong. A woman's place, one of her sacred spaces, which Queen Afua calls it, and rightfully so, the kitchen healing laboratory. And then you get a king that likes to do the same thing. The manifestation of the king is just, it's mind blowing to me how much you can get a God when you are truly walking in the goddess. And it's we're going to talk about it on the channel, but it's just mind blowing. All of it is all there for us. But we got to stay high, and high don't always mean hyper. That's what I realized today. High could mean meditative, especially when it's the weather's a certain way. All of it is time for us to do our magic. It's different times that we work different spells. And sometimes we're not even realizing that it's spell time, or it's this kind of spell time. That I gotta vacuum that moment, that I gotta burn them incense right now, or light that candle, or something as simple as the sisters called me and said, let's all go to the gym together. You know, it's interesting because my girl, Sister Goddess, was talking about how she was told that she needs to work out at the gym and do more yoga. I got that room upstairs that basically now is empty because I'm redecorating that room. And it would fit 3 mats with more than enough room. I could put in some beautiful music. I got my aromatherapy lamp, or you call it whatever. I forgot, but I just call it aromatherapy lamp. Diffuser. We could be in the flowers, beautiful music, put the shades down, and we're going to do yoga. I told them we can do yoga in my house once a week, because this is what goddesses do. Like, it's so important for women not to work alone. It's so important for us to have special, as much as we dream of the perfect relationship with that twin flame or divine mate or soulmate, the dream or the manifestation of the sacred relationship with your goddesses, you can only then meet a god. Women who have, and Queen Afua said this in one of her books, and it stuck with me. Women who have good relationships with girlfriends, with their sister friends, who have good sister-friend relationships, tend to have better and more successful relationships with the opposite sex. And I could totally see that now. But you need a king that understands, because everybody not a god. Some men are kings, but they ain't go to God state yet. You need a king that gets that when you talk about the wonderful experience you had with your goddess sisters, and you talked about the wonderful experience you had with your girls, and they seem like they might be getting a little jealous. Like, I look for all of those things, because that relationship with your sisters, that man may not know it, but it actually keeps your relationship more happy. We try to get so much from one relationship, whether it's our mothers or our fathers or our husbands or our children, when we need so much. And I think goddesses need goddesses. That's why this Saturday, I'm going to be in Durham. I'm going to be at my sister Soul Good Vegan Cafe from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that's what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be raising up and rising up the goddess in you, and what that truly is. It's a something. Goddesses around other goddesses. I mean, this world lies to us. I'm talking about you don't need no friends, you don't need no women, you can't. It's such a lie. It's a high. It's not. It's a lie, but it's also, once you get into it and realize it's a lie, then you go into the high. It's something going like that. That something even deeper than me asks for the friendship. Because the universe understands all the things that you have put in the vortex, all the things that you have asked for. And so it's going to send you all the ways to get there. Sometimes you need A before B. Sometimes you need even a wall of protection, so that now when you start asking for other things, they can't really penetrate. If they can't come in that circle of love, then they're not going to be probably the one. It's just beautiful, y'all. It's just when you get to sit down and just for a moment think about it. But cleaning helps that. We're going to talk about all that. The raw food vegan class, the one over the 3 Sundays, that's going to be a very amazing spiritual class. And it's only $47 and you get me. And the other one, that meditation one, that's going to be right here, right now, where you could finish from that class and go use it. And seeing me in person, well, that's energy. Like that's physical energy being in the same room with that person that you know that you vibe with. That's me. Because we vibe, y'all. We all vibing. This is a vibe. This is energy. Like I could love y'all. I could feel y'all. I could feel, and just like you're become family. It's not just names on the screen. Like I know y'all and y'all know me. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I just wanted to share just some of that calmness and that beauty and that realization. So meet me on the other channel, okay, ladies? And we will talk a little deeper about what I'm discovering about relationships, about my relationships at least. I'm so glad. Again, I want to say, Beverly, I see you totally heal. Totally heal. Sharon Dubois, hey girl. Good evening, guys. Says when we step into our goddesshood state, we realize exactly how we should not only treat ourselves, but how we should be treated. Absolutely. Absolutely. Greetings, Sister Lisa. Hey, nice. How are you? Greetings to you. Clouds are high, but they just float with the flow. Yes, Queen. Come on, speak, Miss Sharon. Hey, beautiful Latanda. Hey, Lisa, I'll see you Saturday. Yay, I'm going to send you a message when I get off work. Okay, darling. Looking forward to seeing you. True Talks and Shondas. Yes, ladies. Yes. So we're going to, this is a perfect way to end this. And I will remember y'all, I will be on at 7 p.m. tomorrow. And we got our guests. I'm about to bring y'all some people that you're just going to be like, our community is the dopest community ever. And Live Free TV is bringing it to us. Okay, y'all, let's go talk about love, relationships, and of course, the law of attraction. The law of attraction. Yeah, we're going to talk about the law of attraction. We're going to call it the law of attraction this one. This is all about the law of attraction and relationships. Woohoo! Come on over. I'll see you at 7. Love you, ladies. See you in a minute. Healing is complete, Beverly. Yes, healing is complete. We see you. We feel you. We touch as one. You are healed. And we love you. Peace and blessings, queens. Love y'all.